All right, y'all, we back with another video. So I was just sleeping and somebody just kept tagging the hell out of me, and apparently it was because we got some leaks, quote unquote leaks, of the characters, ult, etc. Skills and all that for Sukuna. So we're just gonna look at it real quick. Obviously, we're not gonna expect a little bit too much for the Sukuna ult, just because I think they kind of showed pretty much everything inside the teaser a few days ago or a week ago, something like that, right? So it's probably gonna just be like the effects of like when it actually hits the enemy, right? I haven't actually seen it myself, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's gonna be. Okay, so it looks like there's no volume on it, but that's fine. Okay, so it's pretty much what it was, and as you can see here, this is gonna be the character art. Man, I really thought it was gonna be the other shit. I'll talk about it in a sec, but yeah, this is the character art. So when you do summon the character, this is what's gonna pop up on your screen when you do get them. Bro, honestly, I really wasn't expecting it. Like, here's the thing, bro. Like, when you get characters and then you put them on your lobby screen, they usually have a lot of movement, and when they showcase this, they didn't really show too much movement whatsoever. So I wasn't really expecting this to actually be, his character art, right? Like the movement seemed more fluid and seemed like, just part of his ult, which of course Domain Gojo is very similar as well, where, his character art is also his ultimate. So I didn't think that they were going to do the exact same, although it wouldn't be a bad idea just because the art is going to look very nice. Like, imagine pulling a character like this and this is the art. This looks good as fuck. So yeah, I mean, damn, boy, was I wrong. Next up, we have the other memory. So this is going to be one of the memories that we're going to be getting. Then we can move on to the next memory, just because, I mean, there's not much to see here. As you can see, there's Gojo and then the 3 students. So let's move on to the next one. So this is the other memory. As you can see, it's Yuji confronting, of course, Sukuna. This is probably the gotcha banner, to be honest. I do apologize, though, if I don't sound as excited. Woke up with a sore throat, so, just trying to, maintain it. I mean, there's nothing much to say. I'm definitely going to be using this in my home screen when I do get it. Now, here's this memory. Now, I did talk about it on stream when they actually did reveal it at Jump Festa. And, bro, honestly, with the emotion and with his lips moving, I really didn't think it would be a memory, just because there actually isn't any memories, as far as I've seen in the game, that actually have their mouth move. So he was like the very first one. So I was like, okay, there's no way that could be a memory, right? It has to be the character art. Like, what else could it be from? This is most likely from an event that comes to, like an event that comes and has one of these memories is free. So this might be one of the free memories. I don't know, but honestly, I was not expecting it at all. Like I really thought, okay, this is probably the character art, just because even though it looks pretty bland and shit or whatever, it's like, bro, it has a lot of movement and time and detail put into it, and it's like there's no way that they would do that for a memory, because a lot of the memories are just still images, with like special effects behind it. So, but I mean, I guess I was wrong. It is what it is, bro. It can't always be right, you feel me? Next up, we have one of his skills. As you can see, it kind of looks very similar to the triple attack by Yuji. It's probably going to be multi-hit, of course, and I wonder if it'll have Black Flash on it too. See how that turns out. Then we have this. This is the next skill. Obviously, I don't know the order of these skills. Which one's just going to be his normal attack, which one's going to be skill 2 and skill 3. But we do have them all, so we can just kind of go through them and figure it out anyways. I mean, eventually we're going to get the information on all of that anyways, like in about a day or so, maybe 2, because, I mean, he is coming out in like 3 days from now, so we're going to get that information very soon. Or maybe the information's already up when we get to it. Obviously, like I said, this is just like my first impression, like me just seeing all of this, literally just waking up right now with all this information all thrown in my face. So obviously, I didn't set up any of this or anything or pre-prep in time. I just said, all right, fuck it. We just going straight to record. Then we have this skill. So it has a little bit of a different hand movement than the other one. Hopefully, one of these are AoE. If he can have at least one AoE attack, that'd be very nice. And then this is his domain expansion. Holy shit. I wonder how much ultimate gauge is gonna cost to even activate this shit, bro. Like, there definitely has to be like some instant kill type shit on this, bro. There's no way they don't put that, right? But yeah, like obviously, this is definitely gonna be one of the. It most definitely has to be one of the most powerful domains in the game. Obviously, not counting Gojo's like massive debuff to enemies. So we'll see how this one turns out. I'm hoping that the ult gauge cost isn't crazy absurd. If they go anything like 2k above, oh boy, is it going to be a pain to get him charged up, because then that's going to require you to build like some characters into your team that are going to be able to charge the ult gauge. We'll see. If the damage is worth it and if it outvalues it, then it might be fun. So I do hope that they cook on this shit. They should. They have a record of making every single Gojo that came out OP. There's no way that they would do Sukuna dirty, right? Like, they even made Yuta. I mean, Yuta wasn't kind of like OP. He was just really good. So we'll see. I'm hoping they do make Sukuna like fucking busted. Like, that DPS character for that typing is just, you just can't use anything else but Sukuna. Sukuna is just that good. That's what I'm hoping for, because I mean, yeah, I need him to be extremely powerful. There's no reason that Sukuna is not going to be one of the, if not one, at least second top DPS. There's just no way. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. If they don't make Sukuna stronger than Toji, bro, or any of that shit, bro, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. He's definitely gonna be blue, though. There's no way that he's not blue. It's to be blue. Like, we have no good blue DPSs aside Blue Gojo, and then everything else is alternatives, right? Geto is a debuffer, so he's kind of like your sub DPS, but he can definitely do as much damage as the main DPS. So we definitely need this Sukuna to be blue. Next up, we have this. So this does appear to be kind of like his auto skill. As to what it's referring to, I'm not entirely sure, because I don't really know the icons for, I guess you could say, the series. Like, obviously some characters have, like, you know, finger movements and shit on their auto skills, right? And I'm not really like the craziest JJK fan, so I don't really look into it too much. I don't really understand what this icon stands for. I mean, maybe there's already an icon of this inside the game and I just don't realize it. All right, this right here is clearly a debuff icon. As to pertaining as if it's a passive or if it's a debuff that you inflict on enemies, I do not know. But you know, when it is blue, it is a debuff icon. So one of his skills does look very similar to this. Let me see. That passive, I mean, yeah, like not that passive, but like that debuff essentially has like the same splash art and icon as this one, minus the hands. So it's probably going to have something to do with, of course, how he attacks the enemies. He's going to probably debuff them with some sort of debuff. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it might be from this skill, or maybe it could be all his skills. He's going to be inflicting something on the enemies. Or maybe it's after he ults. I'm not entirely sure. There's so many different possible ways that they could do this. I just hope they kind of present it well and execute it well, so it has fluid gameplay. And that's about almost all the information that we got out of Sukuna. So we did see his ultimate. And of course, his ultimate was attacking a singular enemy. So we don't even know if it's like AoE or if it's single target. We have no fucking clue. He's got 3 damaging skills, and obviously he has a ult with his domain, and he has a passive, and then he has this debuff, which is possibly another passive. So he's probably going to be having something that buffs his damage in his passive with the one that we just showed earlier. And then this one's probably going to be debuffing the enemy, because as far as I saw, all those skills that we've seen, they didn't really have any icons indicating whether if it was a debuff or if it had some kind of buff in it. So we'll see how that turns out. I just hope he has absurd modifiers. But yeah, that's about everything we got off of Sukuna.